My brother got me kicked out, now he wants my house. When I was 16, my gaming-obsessed brother Tyler convinced my parents I was taking up too much space in our cramped 3-bedroom apartment. He'd been complaining for months that he needed my room for his elaborate gaming setup. My parents sat me down one evening and basically said I had 2 weeks to find alternative living arrangements. Their reasoning? I was almost 17, practically an adult, and Tyler needed space to pursue his passion in gaming and streaming. They genuinely believed he was going to become the next big Twitch star. I was devastated, but had nowhere to go. My girlfriend Emma's parents noticed I'd been spending more time at their house and eventually asked what was going on. When I explained the situation, her mom immediately said I could stay with them as long as I needed. No questions asked. Emma and I got serious fast. Living under the same roof will do that to a relationship. When we turned 19, I proposed with a ring I'd saved 6 months for, working overtime every weekend. Her parents were thrilled. They'd basically raised me for 2 years anyway and considered me their son. At 23, we finally had enough saved for a down payment on a small 2-bedroom house. Nothing fancy. We spent every weekend renovating, learning YouTube tutorials, making mistakes, and fixing them. Meanwhile, Tyler was still living with my parents in his gaming paradise. He dropped out of community college after 1 semester, claiming his streaming career was about to take off, and college was just holding him back. 3 years later, he was still grinding away at maybe 5 viewers on a good day, sleeping until 2 p.m., gaming until 4 a.m., ordering DoorDash with my parents' money. My parents occasionally texted generic holiday messages or shared Facebook posts about family, but otherwise, we had zero relationship. Last month, my mom showed up at my house completely unannounced. I hadn't seen her face to face in almost 2 years. She looked around our newly renovated kitchen. We just finished installing new cabinets and granite countertops and said, "This place looks really nice now. You've done well for yourself." I waited, knowing there was definitely a catch coming. "Your brother's been struggling lately," she finally said, not meeting my eyes. "He's 25 now and really needs to get his life together. We think a change of environment might help him mature. You know, living in a real house instead of that cramped apartment might motivate him to be more responsible." I blinked hard. "What apartment? Tyler lives with you guys." "Well, we've been thinking it's time for him to move out and be independent. And since you have this big place with an extra bedroom," my jaw literally dropped. "Are you asking me to give Tyler my house?" "Just temporarily, until he gets on his feet properly. You and Emma are young and adaptable. You could probably rent somewhere month to month while he transitions." The sheer audacity was breathtaking. "What about my mortgage payments? My contracting business that I run from the garage? Emma's job at the dental office?" "You'll figure something out. You're resourceful and always land on your feet." Emma walked in from work right then, still wearing her dental hygienist scrubs, exhausted from a long day. My mom barely glanced at her, like she was invisible. I stood up slowly. "Mom, let me make this crystal clear. Tyler can keep his gaming room, his streaming setup, whatever makes him happy. But he's absolutely not getting my house. He's your brother. Family helps family when they're in need." "Family?" I actually laughed out loud. "Where exactly was this family when you literally threw me out on the street for his hobby room?" She got immediately defensive. "That was completely different. You needed to learn independence and responsibility. And Tyler doesn't need to learn those same lessons at 25? Emma stepped forward, clearly annoyed. "Ma'am, I think you should probably leave now." My mom huffed indignantly. "This conversation is between actual family members." "She is my family," I said firmly. "More than you people ever were to me," and closed the door.